Hey guys, so let's go over the most recent swing trades we've opened and closed. Because there's actually been quite a few since my last video update. So I think it's good to go over the current trades because I think I'm going to be putting on some more positions as the market is looking like it wants to continue breaking to the upside here. So it's like in no particular order. So I guess let's start off the trades we've been stopped out on, and then we'll go to the trades that are actually in profit right now or have been closed in profit. So let's start off with Litecoin. So this was a short I called like over a week ago, actually. So I've been holding this for close to 10 days. Now, with this trade, technically we should have been out of this by like midweek last week because it did close above the 55, which would have been like a invalidation signal basically. But because of that time, the market was like more or less just meandering around and chopping around. I decided to just stay in the Litecoin short. Now, unfortunately, it did wig us out towards the stop loss. So yeah, I'm out of the trade because it hit stop loss. Yeah, there's nothing else to do here. I'm out of the trade. If you haven't been stopped out yet for whatever reason, I would exit this trade regardless. Yeah, so this is an L, unfortunately. However, I'm going to go over the long trades that we have, and those have been performing well and are currently performing quite good. So now let's go into the Epic short. Yeah, I think I posted this on Monday evening on this candle. Currently, it's actually in profit right now, like in a little bit of profit. It did have a nice down day yesterday, going down 4%. Still not quite hitting our um, initial take profit, but because this one is so volatile, the stop loss and take profits are pretty wide. So still in this trade, if you took this one, I told you guys to enter, should be in profit right now. So going to keep this as part of my swing trades for sure. Now Barra, let's get into this one. So yeah, Barra technically we should be getting out of this one. Um, Although it's still like pretty far from the stop loss. Yeah, so we entered on this candle right here for break below the support at 2.45 and also the break below the 55 EMA at what is it, like 2.7? No, it's 2.3. Now today we are getting above 55, still not above the horizontal support that was broken. So, and we're still like halfway to the stop loss. So, I think this might be a discretionary decision. I might just keep this in my keep this as a short swing trade because honestly, this isn't, even though it is going up, it's not performing as well as the other one. So I'll just keep this as a hedge, I think, for now, instead of closing this out. Let's go to the next one. So with this was taken on the 12-hour time frame. I believe the entry was, yeah, I used like some different moving averages depending on the time frame. For the 12-hour, I used 21 EMA, and I think we entered right here, like Sunday evening, or it was either Saturday night or Sunday evening on this candle, and we already hit up to TP2, so this trade is nicely in profit. I'm still gonna keep this around, like move your stop to break even at 0. I think like 0.8. Yeah, I think 0.83 is the entry price. So yeah, no reason to exit this. I think this has the potential to hit TP3, and actually on the daily time frame, it's looking quite good as well. So yeah, I would just keep this open. Chainlink, this was a trade taken on the 8-hour time frame. It was this candle. Yeah, so it was on this candle. Um, yeah, broke above 55, had a pullback. That was my like entry criteria. Now we did hit TP1 on the following candle, but if you moved your stop loss to break even like I did, you did get stopped out at break even. Still, still profitable trade because we took profit at TP1. And yeah, this one, if you didn't put your stop loss to break even, you should actually still be in this trade. But if if you're like me and you move your stop to break even after hits TP1, then you're out of this one. But I know one of you guys, I think you said that you got stopped out and then you scalped it to the upside again. So yeah, good job on that. Now let's keep going. Next we have sand. So yeah, trade on a daily time frame. Yeah, posted Monday evening. Yeah, average entry around like 0.297 or so. Yesterday we had a bit of a pullback, but today we're um, I wouldn't say we're having a rally, but we are up. So I think this trade, still looking good. No reason to exit. We are in a bit of profit on this trade. Still quite far from TP1, but no reason to exit. So if you're in this trade, I would keep holding it. Next we have dot. So call this on Sunday evening. Still in this trade. We just hit TP1 today at around like 4.15 or so. So I think I don't see any reason why this wouldn't go up to GP2 as well. I think the momentum is just starting to build, and we're just like, getting some expanding volatility. Um, so I do expect more upside on Polkadot. So yeah, just keep this one as well. Now XRP, this was another one that we got stopped out on to the short side, right? Um, so this one, there was really not. Let me switch my moving average here. Yeah, so we basically got stopped out on this candle right here. Now, again, technically, should have been out of this on Monday, but wait, actually, oh wait, never mind. Like, yeah, we just got stopped out of this because I was holding this as long as we were below the 55, and we did close above the 55 on Monday, and we did have like a nice push to the upside, so that did stop us out. But then I did like flip my position to the long side. And honestly, there's really nothing wrong with doing that sort of thing. Like you might think, Boris is revenge trading because he just got stopped out, now he's going long. But actually, my thesis on this trade just happens to be wrong, and it's okay to acknowledge being wrong and flipping to the side that it's going to be most likely correct. So actually put on chart chart patterns indicator. Um, we were like actually working on a falling wedge, and we did break out of the falling wedge on Monday technically. And this was my reason for going long. So basically like flipping long just because we're actually breaking out of a falling wedge. And that's not it. That's not the entire reasoning behind that because I'm not really a pattern trader, but that does add confluence to my like trend following strategy. So, my momentum indicator here was showing um, essentially like more momentum to the upside as well as increased volatility as well. And this momentum indicator, whenever this starts printing blue bars with the blue bar above the moving average, that does indicate excess bullish momentum. Also, we are like going to lows on the BBWP volatility read. And essentially, that tells me that volatility has subsided, and usually when volatility goes to lows, that usually leads to an expansion of volatility. And in this scenario, I do think that expansion of volatility is going to be to the upside, especially if we continue to break out of this falling wedge. So that's the XRP trade. It's technically in a bit of profit right now. So yeah, I would keep holding the XRP long. And then, yeah, so the WorldCoin, the WLD trade was kind of crazy. I do believe I called it, so it's Friday evening. And honestly, I wasn't expecting like this big of a move, but we had a huge move on WLD. The average entry price for me was, let's see here, yeah, around 0.91, like 91 cents. And I mean, we smashed all the TPs within 24 hours. I'll just see how far like this actually went. This thing like 144%. What is this? Oh yeah, hold on. I had this target. What is this target that I have drawn in? Because it hit this exact target. So I think that we were also working on falling wedge pattern on this. Let me check. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. So I think this falling wedge like was invalidated. So let's just ignore this. But it's kind of funny that it did hit the exact target from this falling wedge from like March and April. So it's interesting. Uh, But yeah, this was a crazy trade. We hit like all the TP3s on this bar right here. So my average exit price was around like 1 point a dollar 2 cents, a dollar 3 cents. Now obviously if you held on to this position, like you would be in an amazing amount of profit. So, one another strategy you guys can do is instead of doing TP1, TP2, TP3, another like very good strategy, especially when we're in a very trending market. Now it's kind of like it's almost impossible to predict when we're going to be in a very like trending market condition. But what you guys can do in the future, like play around with this, um, just have your take profit at TP1, right? 50%, and then just keep the rest of the position and just see how far it can go. Now, usually I would use this kind of take profit strategy when we're like in a breakout mode, like we're going to new all-time highs or in blue sky breakout mode. But because we are like we've been chopping around and ranging for so long, for me, I thought it would be more optimal to just take profits very quickly, like TP1, TP2, TP3. So no, it's not unfortunately, but we did. This was a great trade. Um, but obviously, this was given what happened. Um, I think I did close this too early, but profits are profits, right? So you can't complain too much about it. And also, take a look, guys, at this indicator. I've been talking about it for in the past week, but when this was flashing blue, this meant that a big move was basically incoming. And then when this is like flash, so this is the volatility. So this is basically saying like we're at very low historical levels of volatility. And when we're at historical low levels of volatility, this usually leads to a pretty substantial move. So we had this substantial move, and now this indicator is flashing red, which means we're at historical extremes in terms of volatility. And basically, this means the move is pretty much over. So yeah, I do expect a bit of a pullback here on WLD. Like I wouldn't be going short on this one because yeah, I wouldn't like stand in front of a moving freight train on WD. But anyway, yeah, that sums up the past few swing trades or several swing trades over the week. So essentially I'm gonna keep Barra short, Epic short. Um yeah, I'm out of Chainlink, out of Litecoin. So current active positions. Let me get rid of this chart pattern indicator. So stand long in profit, with up to TP2 still in profit. WLD we hit all take profits. XRP flipped long in profit right now, and then yeah, Polkadot. Where's Polkadot? Yeah, still in Polkadot. Looking at TP2 and then TP3, and yeah, I think that's all for now. Unless I'm missing something. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to be posting a couple of other long positions later. I think we're actually, well, I'm going to go long on Bitcoin and I'm going to post that set up for you guys as well. So, yeah, that sums up the current active trades. It is Wednesday right now. So, I think I'm actually going to try to do a live stream maybe on Friday. So, stay tuned for the announcement on that. But yeah, for now, kind of end this. And yeah, any questions, guys, just drop them in the comments or feel free to DM me.